Zach Wilson just keeps on getting better. The former number 2 overall pick closed out a strong preseason against the Giants, so let's take a look at the All-22 and I'll show you why the arrow is pointing up. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? It's Luke here from Play Like a Jet, and we are back in the film room with another All-22 breakdown, and today we're looking at Zach Wilson. He's made strides in all the right areas this preseason. The stat line against the Giants doesn't even do him justice. We're going to start today's video by looking at 3 incompletions, but they show off accuracy and high-level mental play from a young quarterback. Alright, here's the first one. It's 3rd and long. He's going to look to Xavier Gipson on the post right-hand side of the Jets formation. Out of shotgun, I want you to watch how Wilson opens up the throwing lane and have a look at this ball location. That is a frozen rope on a difficult passing down, but it all starts with Zach Wilson's eyes. Right here, he flashes them hard to the right side of the Jets formation. He's trying to draw this linebacker away, but now it's about decision making and anticipation. Zach Wilson lets go of this football right now. This is when he starts to get into his delivery stride. Gipson hasn't even cleared the linebacker, but he knows he's going to, and that location is perfect. It's high, it protects him, and it's in a position where only he can catch the football. Unfortunately, he doesn't do it. But this is a high-level rep from Zach Wilson. We're talking about anticipation, eye manipulation, and great location. That's how you win in the NFL. This next play is an absolute beauty. I love it when NFL teams do this. It's 3rd and 1, the Jets come out in a run-heavy package, but Nathaniel Hackett dials up the deep shot. We're going to try and hit McCole Hardman Jr. on the crossing route, try and isolate him one-on-one on the backside. As we let this roll at full speed, have a look at Zach Wilson out of center. It starts with the play action fake. We're going to get really good extension. The linebackers bite. We've got the one-on-one coverage, and this delivery might have been Zach Wilson's very best as a New York Jet. I love the way he handles the pocket right here. Not only does he fool the linebackers, but he starts to get a little bit of pressure. We've got someone barreling down on us from our left-hand side, a free rusher coming. Zach Wilson stands in the pocket, takes the hit and steps into this throw, and I'm going to freeze it right here. Have a look at the location. You couldn't run down the field and hand the ball to Hardman in a better location. What a deep shot from Zach Wilson. You're going to see it perfectly from the back view here. The footwork is clean. I like the fake that I mentioned, but then right here, this just shows off how good this ball is. Honestly, guys, you want to talk about dropping it in the bucket 55 yards down the field? You show me a better throw this entire preseason. I don't care if this is against the Giants 2s, 3s, or a bunch of guys that have never played football in their lives. This is an incredible ball, and it shows real growth from Zach Wilson. This is NFL level accuracy. This clip right here is high-level NFL quarterback play. Zach Wilson is changing protections. You can see him right here, first frame, pointing at the line of scrimmage, and he's sliding the protection to the right-hand side here for the offensive line. But then as we let the clip roll, have a look how Zach Wilson motions with his hands. He's changing route combinations at the bottom of your screen. We're now going to see a flat slant. It's 3rd and short. We need to get the first down. This is how you win in the NFL. You win in the deep red zone. Zach Wilson makes a great adjustment, gets the look he's after, and throws a hell of a ball, but once again it's dropped. This was the theme of the game. That's why I say the stats don't really tell the story, because Zach Wilson's out there changing protections, changing route combinations, and then delivering this kind of strike. Again, a ball where only his receiver can get it. This is like the ball he threw to Braxton Berrios at the back half of last year. This is a perfect location, but it goes down once again. And you're going to see it from the end zone angle. Zach Wilson, change protection, little hand signal here. We're going to run the flat slant. Get the look you're after against man coverage. Have a look now at the rusher. He knows he's got free rusher. Have a look how Zach Wilson just floats in the pocket. He just starts to drift back, give himself more space. This is good quarterback play. Now we're going to throw a sidearm. He is throwing this from 90 degrees, whip that ball in there, and throws an absolute dart. Great location, but the receiver can't make the play. This is honestly incredibly high level stuff. I know people look at it and think it's a slant on 3rd and 5. There is so much more to it. The NFL is about nuance. Zach Wilson changing protections, changing route combinations, drifting in the pocket, throwing with, as you're going to see right here, a unique arm angle, and still having high level accuracy. This is beautiful. Let's pivot now to the decision-making portion of the video. Zach Wilson understanding the look pre-snap and getting the football where it needs to go. Guess what? We get some completions as well. First one here, you can see it on your screen. We've got a mesh concept here against man coverage. What is mesh? You've got two drag routes underneath and then the hook or the sit in behind them. Zach Wilson's out of shotgun. Off the snap, I want you to watch how his eyes go from Ruckert to Gibson, finds the open man with that little rub route, and now wide open, we get a big gain for the New York Jets. This is simple. I agree with you, but it's what Robert Saleh has preached. Zach Wilson needed to make the easy look easy, and here's an example of him doing exactly that. The Jets ran this concept, mesh, with the little sit-in behind it against the Cleveland Browns in the Hall of Fame game. But Zach Wilson rushed his read and got off the number 2, which is Gibson who gets the ball here, too quickly. He doesn't make this mistake again. He hangs in the pocket, his eyes are disciplined, and he gets to the number 2 and stays with him. Really well executed. Once again, this isn't showing a high-level throw. I've already given you examples of those. This is mental processing and making quarterback play look easy. On this occasion, we're just going to get a full field read from Zach Wilson. He's going to fly from 1 to 2 to the check down. Just watch this, guys. Eyes from Zach Wilson go from right to the go ball down the sideline, and then he finds Jeremy Ruckert, and instead of being in 3rd and long, we're ahead of the chains. This is progression. This is growth. Last year, Zach Wilson would have wanted to stay with this go ball down the bottom of your screen, take this shot. We're going to see corners got cushion. We don't like that look. Get to your check down, hit Jeremy Ruckert on the little swing route, and just live to fight another down. This is what Robert Saleh is talking about. This may seem like a very mundane play to some, but this is for me exciting because Zach Wilson is improving. You can see once again the influence of Aaron Rodgers. And on the next snap, we're going to see another play to Jeremy Ruckert once again. We know we've got man coverage. We love Jeremy Ruckert one-on-one against a safety on a little out route. Zach Wilson knows exactly where to go with the football, identifies it pre-snap. It's a filthy route from Ruckert, and it's a really easy pitch and catch for a first down. Once again, not saying it's an overly complex play. Not saying this is a frozen rope from Zach Wilson. He's just making all the right decisions. He is knowing where to go with the football based on the look pre-snap. We've got man coverage. We like the slot outright here from our tight end. This is growth. I am so excited by Zach Wilson. I honestly think that the Jets have got an opportunity to turn him into a starter in a couple of years. And for balance, we're going to finish with Zach Wilson's only poor throw from the entirety of the Giants tape. Yes, he had some other incompletions, but I've shown you already 3 of those were drops, and he had a couple of nice decisions on throwaways as well. But this one, it's bad. Down the seam, right-hand side of the Jets formation, the tight end is going to be wide open. I mean naked. And Zach Wilson just completely airmails him. Now, I think here Zach Wilson's caught between 2 different throws. He might want to just line this ball in there, just fire it in, back shoulder, and let the tight end catch and work his way downfield. But in the end, he comes off that idea and tries to just layer it in over the top, and it's a complete duck. It's a poor ball. I'm not making excuses for Zach Wilson. I'm just explaining what I think happens on the play with his thought process. This has got to be a touchdown. This is as wide open as you get in the NFL game. And unfortunately, he misses his guy. It's a poor way to end, but the growth is there, guys. I'm excited by the totality of the film. This was just a blip on the radar. So guys, that's why I continue to be excited about Zach Wilson's growth. It's the mental processing, the checks at the line of scrimmage, the accuracy, and overall the strides he's taken in his game.